Yo, and we're back. And in the last episode, we gave the NPC some movement. Now, in this episode, what I want to do is I want to make the NPC be able to attack the player. So let's go ahead and handle that real quick. It shouldn't be too bad. All right, so first things first is let's go into the characters animations. So in the animations, find an attack animation, which we should have downloaded, and make a montage out of it. So I just did one that looks like this. He's gonna be swinging down on the character. Now he doesn't have a weapon in his hand, but that's fine. We'll put a weapon in his hand later. All right, now in the NPC blueprint, we did make a some code for attack the player. Let's add on to that code right here. So after the AI moves to the character on success, once they get to the character, we need to stop their character movement. So let's get character movement, set movement mode to nothing. Then what we want to do is we want to make them play that anim montage. So drag off here and say play anim montage. And the target will drag off and say self, even though it already says it. And then the anim montage, you want to do the one that you just made. So for me, it's this one. And for the player rate, cool, that's all, that's good. We just need a delay. So delay. And then what we can do is set the movement mode back to moving. So character movement, set movement mode to walking. And then what you need to do is a branch. So what we're going to do is check and see if they are dead. So drag off dead, pull it in. And if they are dead, do nothing. But if they're not dead, what we want them to do is to attack the player again. Now that should be good for them to attack the player. However, let's see, where is this movement? Right here, AI move to, acceptance radius. Yours might say 5 right now. Just put it up to 150 so they don't get too close to the character. But let's check it out. So if they're aggressive, all of this is going to go down. If they're not aggressive, then none of this will go down. So let's check it out. This one right here is not aggressive. So let's check aggressive, save, and now let's press play. So he comes to the character and he swings. So now he's attacking. And when he gets in 150 units of me, then he'll actually swing that sword or whatever he's holding. All right, so now next thing we need to do is let's turn his aggression back off. Turn it back off. But let's make the aggression variable, right? So let's add a pawn sensing element to this character. And this, we don't have to add it to this specific one because this is our general NPC, but we'll do it because I think every character that's an NPC should be able to see at least. So on the left-hand side, add pawn sensing. And on the right-hand side, see pawns or hear noises. I'm gonna check off hear noises. And let's look at the viewport real quick. So this is the place that they could see. Let's narrow it down a bit by changing the angle and also changing the radius. So if we change the radius up or down, change the radius about there and the angle to here so that he could see all of that. So put the radius back up a little bit so it stretches out. All right, so cool. Now you'll notice that if you scroll down, there is an on C pawn. This is what we want to press plus sign on. So on C pawn, if they're an aggressive enemy, well, we want to set the aggression. So set aggressive to true. But what if they're not an enemy that even is aggressive when they see the pawn? So let's make it a passive. So add a variable and we're going to call it passive. Now, if this enemy is passive, so drag it off, put a branch. Okay. If this enemy is passive, then we don't want to set the aggression to true. But if they are not passive, then we want the aggression to set to true. Now, the pawn that they're going to be overlapping is the third person character. So boom. Or that they're going to see, sorry. Boom. So when they see the third person character and passive is false, then aggression will be set to true. So let's turn the eyeball on passive. So this person, they are going to be not passive, okay? And we need to turn off this. Let's go back into that blueprint real quick. The attack player, let me show you something. So an attack player is not going to fire off until aggression is set to true. So I'm going to start way over here so he doesn't accidentally see us. Right now, he's not chasing us. Remember, it's the one in the front. Well, they all have it, actually, now. Now that I just walked in his sight, he sees me, and now he's attacking. And watch, if I do it to the other one, watch. If I walk into his sight, he's going to walk to where he's going. But as soon as he gets there, he's going to think about it. He's going to think that he just saw me, and he's going to come attack me. See, he's coming. He's coming. Bitch. Okay, cool. So like you could tighten this up a lot by making them stop what they're doing as soon as they see the player. So here, let's do that. Let's tighten it up a tad bit before we end the episode. It's a short episode. So when they attack the player, blah, 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 but no, we need to set the aggression. So where is that at? So let's comment that. See, set aggression. Or actually C player. That makes more sense. Okay, so when they do see the player, set aggressive to true. And then attack player. So that should interrupt what they're doing. So he's walking around, he's already trying to attack me, he's seen me already. But what about that one over there? Yep, he's seen me. All right, cool. If you want their movement to be faster and them not be walking around like serial killers, then what you could do is you could come over here to character movement, and when aggressive is set to true, then you can make their character movement walk speed. Set max walk speed to, I don't know, let's just change it to a variable, right click, promote to a variable, and this would be like angry speed, and then we'll just duplicate that and make one called normal speed. Now normal speed should be set to whatever it's set to right now, which is our walking speed over here is set to like what? Max walk speed 250. So normal speed, we're going to set that to 250. And angry speed, we're going to set it to like 500. So attack player, before they do attack player, let's set that max walk speed, and then they attack the player. All right, bet. Now we brought this normal speed in here because if they lose the player, which we'll put that code in at some point, if they lose the player, then they'll have to go back to normal speed and just start patrolling again. So right now, none of them have seen me. Let's see if this guy sees me. Oh, he sees me. Oh, shoot, he's attacking. Oh, he's running. Oh, my. He's mad. Oh, stop it. All right, so there's lots of things that you could do with these NPCs. You can make them jump, you can make them swim, you can make them all kinds of things. We're not going to do all that though. I just wanted some basic NPCs that will come and attack you. Let's do one more test here and then I'll end the episode. Let's set one of them to passive. So this would be like a shopkeeper or something like that. And let's save and see what happens when he sees us. So when the passive one sees us, they don't even start to attack us. They just keep doing whatever they're doing. Yeah, he doesn't do anything to attack us. But when the one that's not passive sees us, as soon as we go into his junk, he's going to start chasing. Perfect. Everything works out. So that's how you make your enemies have a little bit more advanced behavior. In the next episode, we could put a weapon in their hand and make it cause damage. But also, we could also start playing with different enemy types because now we have a base enemy. And that could turn that into an animal. I could turn that into a monster. I could turn that into a zombie, a mummy, or whatever I want it to be. You know what I'm saying? And give it all different stats. But that's what I wanted to show you on this episode. Hopefully you learned something, and I will holler at you on the next one. Peace.
Run to the money, on my feet, don't fail. The DA and the judge, wanna do their best to jail.